Last night, Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato was declared a no contest due to an accidental foul. Craig landed an up kick off his back that caught Bellato on the chin. Bellato's knee was down, making him grounded and the kick illegal. The ending stirred some controversy, as many fans questioned whether Bellato exaggerated the impact, pointing out that he appeared to look directly at the referee before going down, and then acted as if he was knocked out. Justin Gaethje reacted saying, "Biggest flop in MMA history." Renato Moicano says, "Bro, what the f***? He fell looking to the referee and then was out." Chris Weidman writes, "What the heck was that? Was that a legit flop in the UFC?" Jared Gordon thought it looked like he barely touched him, and MMA Guru says Rodolfo Bellato just faked that shit. So obviously it's insane. Paul Craig gave his take on the whole situation. He says he can see why people are saying it looked like a flop. However, he doesn't want to think that.
Be candid about it. We just watched the replay.
Yep.
He was awake on the way down, and then when he hit the canvas, he was apparently incredibly knocked out. It's not a reaction I would have expected from a blow that I thought landed more on the neck than the chin.
Yep.
Curious your take on that reaction.
Yeah, you know, a few people have messaged me regarding this, and they're saying that it looked a bit floppish, like he was maybe hamming it up. Maybe, like, I don't want to think any fighter is looking for an easy way out in this sport. We're all fighters, we're all in the UFC, the pinnacle of our careers, and we're looking to put on performances. But I can see where people are looking at it and think it looks a bit floppish, like he's maybe taking a dive. I don't want to think that, but I'll need to watch it back. It's raw at the moment.
Anthony Smith fully believes Rodolfo Bellato was faking being knocked out last night. On the UFC Atlanta post-fight show, Smith said it was a great fight up until the way that it ended all weird. Paul Craig was really forcing the takedowns. He ends up shooting the takedown, pulls guard, the round ends and he throws an up kick while Bellato has his knee down. So that's an illegal strike. I'm going to be hard here. I'm going to be hard on Bellato. As the up kick happens, he looks to the referee to see if the referee realized that it was illegal. He looks right to him. You see his eyes come to the referee to protest, and then realizes maybe I could get a free win. Lays there, pretends to be unconscious, jolts back awake allegedly. Referee comes over. That is a man who is awake, pretends to grapple the referee as if he's unconscious, trying to get a cheap win. I've been doing this a long time and I know what it looks like when someone's faking it. He's going to look at the referee, oh my god, that's illegal. Oh, I better pretend I'm unconscious. The jolt back awake. This is the worst performance I've ever seen. The referee knows this is not really happening. I feel really bad for Paul Craig. We're laughing about it and joking because it's so silly what happened here with Rodolfo Bellato and Paul Craig. But Paul Craig, although he did break the rules, we have to address that. He did break the rules. It wasn't intentional. But that's a fight that seemingly could have continued. I'm not going to pretend I'm in his head and can tell how bad it actually did hurt. He definitely was not unconscious and hurt as he was pretending to be. That's for sure. I do feel for Paul Craig. He worked really hard to push this fight a whole nother month to ultimately not have a result. Jon Jones ran into Caio Borralho last night at the Dirty Boxing event.
Jon!
Oi!
Look at this guy.
Tudo bem?
E aí? Tudo bem?
Tudo.
Muito bem.
Welcome, bro. It's good to see you. How you feeling?
Yeah, feeling very good.
Good?
You? Feeling good?
When we getting you fighting?
Yeah, man. I'm trying.
No, you're climbing up.
Yeah, no.
You're killing it.
Yeah. I'm
no.
trying to fight MC for a year. Everybody's fucking ready, so that.
Dude, you're killing it, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
I'm big.
And I love the energy.
You gotta figure that out.
Right there.
Thank you for that.
You're all right.
After his unanimous decision win over Joaquin Buckley last night, Kamaru Usman says he wants to fight the winner of Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. Usman does not appear interested in fighting Belal Muhammad whatsoever.
Title shot would appear to be the thing on your mind next, right?
Absolutely. Like I said, I only had to really use one skill tonight. And, you know, I possess, everyone knows I can knock you out with my hands. But if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it. You know, so, you know, let's be honest, I'm the biggest in the division. You know, and this is about entertainment. The UFC is an entertainment company. You want to make the biggest fight, it's going to be the winner of JDM and Islam. You know, if Islam pulls that one out, former pound for pound, current pound for pound, who doesn't pay for that?
I think I know what you're going to say, but Belal Muhammad quickly tweeted, "See you soon." I know your eyes are on a title fight, but if the UFC comes to you, that's also a pretty big fight. Former champ for former champ, a lot of backstory. Is that something you would entertain if the UFC, you know, came to you about it?
Who was it?
Belal Muhammad.
Who was that?
Former welterweight champion Belal Muhammad.
Next. All right, let's do. Let me just go ahead and make the matchmaker for you guys. Buckley, incredible fights. Buckley can fight Ian Gary, or Buckley can fight Carlos Prates. Sean Brady can fight Shafkat. Me, winner of Islam JDM. Simple.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What about Belal?
Who?
Belal Muhammad sent a message to Kamaru Usman. Belal says he will not take him down the way he took down Joaquin Buckley last night.
What I see, right? What I want him to get on the mic and call me out. I think that's the next one that makes sense. That's the only fight that makes sense. If you're talking about the division, we have the history. You know, we've been going back and forth. It's a clear #1 contender fight. You know, he's calling for the belt, 185, 170, but I'm #1. I'm still the guy at the top. So let's do it. I think you could pick the date, pick the time, the place, and I'll be ready for it, right? Like, watching this fight, I mean, you're not going to take me down like that. I think it'll be more look like the 5th round will look like the whole fight when we fight, right? It's not going to be what Buckley was. It's going to be a lot harder. I think it'll be all on the feet. It'll be definitely a fun fight, and I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it, and it gets me hyped. I've been waiting for it. I've been wanting it, so hopefully the UFC makes it.
Belal also posted this to X last night responding to Usman. He wrote, "The guy that made you cry on your podcast." Malcolm Wellmaker spoiled Kris Moutinho's return to the UFC last night. Wellmaker scored a brutal knockout win in the first round. Moutinho posted this to his Instagram afterwards. He wrote, "So that f***ing blew. Another wasted opportunity. Another failure to execute, but it is what it is. God is still good, has given everything good in my life, and has blessed me with that chance. Thanks everyone that got me here." Malcolm Wellmaker says he was surprised Moutinho was able to take as many shots as he did.
My game plan was to put on a striking clinic, you know, hit him, not get hit. But to be honest, he came with real pressure. I mean, he feared me not one bit, and he walked for it. And I'm surprised he lasted that long. I thought I hit him with plenty of shots that took him out the game, but I finally got it. Well, the body work is what set it up. You know, I started off the fight with body work, a hard roundhouse, some hard right hooks to the body, and when he started respecting the body, faking the body shot, dropped his hands, and gave me the chin to hit. I think I just proved to everybody that I have the power to knock literally any bantamweight out if they give me the right shot. You know, I'm a stay in the gym. You know, I just became a full-time athlete after my last fight. I've been developing incredibly fast. I got so much to go and work on, even with that short fight that I had. So I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna start, you know, working on the things I got to do.
Following her unanimous decision win over Miranda Maverick last night, Rose Namajunas says she wants a top 5 opponent next. She says she's open to the idea of fighting Alexa Grasso.
You know, when I originally was looking to get back in there before this fight, I was looking at Viviane, but she's matched up with Tracy, so not that one. I would, you know, anybody. I know I just fought Aaron, so that wouldn't make sense. Or, I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. They probably wouldn't want to do that. So I don't know. I have to look and see. I mean, there's Natalia, there's Alexa Grasso. Yeah, I'm kind of blanking right now. And I just, you know, I also fought Menon. So, man, any of those girls, anybody that's in the top, you know, 5 or whatever, that would be awesome. And yeah, if something crazy happens and I'm deserving of a title shot, I'd love that as well. But, you know, I want to be deserving. So whatever it takes to get that.
The Alexa Grasso fight would be fun.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, she's actually, it'll be kind of a full circle moment. I remember back when I was in Invicta and she was like still coming up, and she came up to me and was like, "Oh, I love you so much, you know, like you're such an inspiration." And now she's like, you know, became champion in this weight class, and then, you know, so yeah, that would be kind of crazy to see us, you know. So maybe that happens. I don't know.
Francis Ngannou was in the building last night in support of Kamaru Usman. Here's what he had to say after Usman defeated Joaquin Buckley.
Hey Francis, thoughts on the fight?
Great fight. Great fight. You know, we're back.
I don't even know where it is.
Ilia Topuria sent a message to Charles Oliveira. Ilia posted a video of him training. He wrote, "Don't forget to bring the pillow," at Charles Oliveira. Alexander Volkanovski had some words for Jon Jones today. While he made sure to show respect for everything Jon has accomplished, Volk said that if Jon isn't interested in fighting, he should go ahead and retire. He also added that if Jon doesn't want to face Tom Aspinall and is only holding out for big-name matchups, then it's time to vacate the heavyweight title. On the Overdogs podcast, Volk said, "I've always been, if you're the champion, defend your belt. It's a responsibility. You can't just, I'm gonna sit out. I think you need to be reasonably active. I think you need to fight whoever is there. If you got an interim champ, it's a no-brainer. I don't want to throw heaps of shade, but I mean, look, I know he's proved himself. Everyone is like, oh, look at what he's done, it's fine. It's like, not really. Don't hold up the division just because. I know your resume is incredible. What you've done is incredible. You're considered the greatest of all time, yeah, we get that. If you don't want to fight, just retire. You're done. Or if you want big fights, you're gonna have to vacate the title. Again, it's a responsibility. That's how I've always looked at being the champ. It's a responsibility." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Hol My Di. It says, "Nothing like a fight where the main card was all decisions." The second one's from Drew P. Balls. It's in reference to security not recognizing Joaquin Buckley. It says security thought it was Aaron the Plumber. And the final one's from Shiggy Stardust. It says, "Kamaru being a plus 300 underdog was crazy. My bank account loved it." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.